Good evening and welcome to the Ozark Amateur Radio Society's Tuesday Night Net. This net meets regularly on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. local time on this frequency of 146.970 with a tone of 162.2. My name is Marvin, call sign N0MLP, and I'll be acting as net control tonight. I will be using NetLogger for check-ins on this net, and anyone who wishes to can check in early by monitoring the OARS net there. More to follow. The OARS net is not an emergency net. However, if anyone at any time has any emergency traffic, please call break. With that said, anyone with any emergency traffic, please call now. Hearing none, I'll now move on to announcements of interest to amateur radio. The Ozarks Amateur Radio Society meets on the second Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meeting is at 7 p.m., but everyone's welcome to come early around 6 to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family members and those interested in amateur radio. The next OARS meeting will be at the Happy House at Saturday, June 10th. More to follow. First Club now has 3 scheduled nets. There is a D-Star net on Monday nights at 8 p.m., so those of you with D-Star capabilities are more than welcome to come check in and try out the D-Star repeater. Frequency is 444.150 with a positive offset. The OARS Tuesday night net is at 7 p.m. The frequency is 146.970 with a negative offset and a PL tone of 162.2. Everyone is most welcome to come check in and hang out. The OARS Club is also hosting a Simplex net every other Thursday at 8 p.m. The frequency is 146.460. Everyone's welcome to join and check in, see how good your signal's being heard across the area. The next Simplex net will be June 1st. More to follow. The OARS Ham and Eggs Breakfast for May is being held at the Family Restaurant in Aurora each Saturday at 7:30 a.m. Be sure to bring your appetite and come hang out for some good stories and possibly meet new members or those you've yet to meet. We always have a good time. In June, we will be at the Angus Branch Restaurant in Monette. Saturday, May 27th, the OARS POTA Group will be meeting at the Nathan and Olive Boone Homestead from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. or when we all decide to go home. There will be a potluck lunch, so be sure to bring your favorite dish. More to follow. The Christian Fellowship Net would like to invite anyone to join them on the Smart 146.910 repeater every Saturday at 9 a.m. This is a non-denominational open net, and everyone's welcome to participate. The Smart Ham Fest is coming up June 3rd from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Salvation Army at the corner of Chestnut and Kansas Expressway in Springfield, Missouri. More information can be found at smart.org. And this net is being streamed on the 5-9 Radio YouTube channel, so if you want to see how you sound on the air or if you missed part of the net, you can go to 59radio.com for details and a link to the channel. And finally, the OARS Club has a Facebook page and a group. Events, pictures, activities, and other information can be found there. So if you're on Facebook, you can find us at www.facebook.com/W0OAR. More to follow. That brings me to the end of my list of announcements. Are there any other announcements of interest to amateur radio? Please call now. All right, hearing none, I will now be taking check-ins from NetLogger. So we will just start at the top here with AE0OC. Wes, how you doing this evening?
Well, hello, Marvin. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for running the net. And hello to everyone else out on the net. Doing pretty good. Had Dusty out there pulling seats out of the bus. At least got a few of them out. He's not real fast at it, but he's getting there. Slow but sure, I guess. It's the way to go. Still got to get the alternator off of it and take it in and test it and see, but I imagine it's bad. Probably going to have to replace it. And it needs a new steering gear box, but the more I check her out, I don't think the one that I thought was going to fit it will. So I may have to do some more investigation to figure out what steering gear box it takes.
Oh, the joys of hunting around for compatible parts. What model is that bus?
It's a 2001 GMC Bluebird with a Cat 3126 7.2 liter engine.
Roger that. So that's a big boy then, huh?
It's what they call a 3/4 bus or a 9-window. It's probably somewhere around the 32-foot mark.
Copy that. Well, hopefully you'll be able to find you a gearbox there.
Yeah, I thought I found the right one at O'Reilly's, but when I finally figured out what model of bus it was and put it in, they're saying it's not right. So sure looks like it, but maybe the ratio turn radius or something like that's probably a little different on it. But anyway, I don't know. It may be a hard one to find. We may end up having to go back to a bus salvage and try to find a used one if we can't find a new one.
Roger that. Yeah, I don't know. I know some things are compatible with other styles of vehicle too, so there may be some kind of larger GMC truck that might have the same steering box if you have to go that route.
Yeah, that's what I was doing on O'Reilly's, was looking for one that goes on a dump truck. But what I figured probably the difference is maybe the bus turns tighter than the dump truck does, but I don't know. We'll just have to see what I can come up with. And then again, I may get it off of there and take it into O'Reilly's and they say, oh no, this is the same thing, it just has a different part number.
Yeah, I've run into that quite a few times too, so. All right, Wes, well, appreciate you checking in there, and kind of excited about your bus there. That's a pretty cool deal, so. But we'll say 73s to you, and hope you have the rest of a good evening. And we'll move on down to KE0MAD. Sean, how's your evening going?
Hey, good evening, Marvin. It's going pretty good. Thanks for doing the net. And hello to everybody on the net. Again, it's okay. Had pizza tonight. Boy, I love that pizza. Anyway, not a whole lot going on. Brindley says she wants to check in, so I'm gonna pass this mic down to Brindley. She says she wants to check in. Here, Brindley, you want to check in?
Yeah.
There you go. You gonna talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay, talk.
Brindley checking in.
Hey, Brantley, it's Marvin. How you doing tonight?
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing even better now that I've heard from you.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. It's good to hear from you, Brantley.
Freeze.
73.
I told her to say that last part. KE0MAD. Thanks, Marvin.
Hey, no problem, Sean. You have a good evening. And Brantley, we'll talk to you later. We'll say 73s, and we'll move down to KE6GAE. Dave, how you doing this evening?
N0MLP and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Oh, we're doing pretty good. On vacation this week. Except for thinking I might have broke a stove in my toe. Other than that, doing some work around the house and just trying to enjoy, besides the work around the house, enjoy the rest of the week off. Don't have a whole bunch more for the net, so we'll pass it back to net control. KE6GAE, back to net control.
All right, Dave. Well, I hope you enjoy your vacation. Other than the stubbed toe thing there, that's never fun. But yeah, vacation's, time to relax. So maybe just kick back and enjoy it. So anyway, good to hear from you, and we'll say 73, and we'll move down to Harold, K0SQS. How's Harold doing?
N0MLP and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Doing fine, Marvin. Thanks for running the net, doing a good job. I came home this afternoon and mowed my entire yard. Took me about 4 hours. It had been 6 days since I'd mowed. The time before, it had been a week and a half since I'd mowed. The week and a half was way too much, and maybe 6 days was a day or two early. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and we're headed for the lake on Friday, so I wanted to have it slicked up and looking good. Anyway, that's about it from this QTH. So thanks again for running the net. Back to you, Marvin. K0SQS.
Hey, no problem, Harold. Yeah, good to hear from you. And yeah, I've got to get out here and do some mowing myself. I tell you what, we got them warm days after that rain, and everything just went crazy. So I'll have to get on that too. But anyway, we'll say 73 to you, Harold, and good to hear from you tonight. And we'll move down to KB0RHA. Richard, how you doing?
Oh, we're doing pretty good. Hello, everybody, and rest of the net. Talk about the mowing. I guess I'm going to have to get out here and do that this weekend, weather permitting. At least we've had some decent warm weather, and kind of enjoying that. But anyway, that's about all I've got for the net. 7-3 is everybody, KB0RHA.
All right, Richard, good to hear from you. Yeah, I kind of figure everybody's probably out trying to enjoy this nice evening, so this may end up being a short net. We'll just have to see. Well, we'll say 73s to you, and appreciate you checking in. And that puts us at the bottom of the net logger list, so I'll throw it out there for over-the-air check-ins. If you would, please give me your name and your call sign phonetically and the regular way, and your location. So anybody out there who'd like to check into the OARS net, please call now.
KE0WRU, Kilo Echo 0, Whiskey Romeo Uniform, Robert, out here mobile.
This is November 0 Oscar Charlie Whiskey in 0 OCW, Richard in Springfield.
KE0ZXL, Miles in Marionville, Kilo Echo 0, Zulu X-Ray Lima.
K5ANW, Daryl in Springville.
All right, got 4 of you there. We'll start off with KE0WRU, Robert, Golden City. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing better. I've been over here in Joplin most of the day. Wife had to have her shed a stent removed, and like always, they put us on hold, but she got to eat, and we're heading home, and things are looking better. Thanks for running the net, and I guess I'll hand it back to you. Everything's looking nice today. KE0WRU.
All right, Robert. Well, good to hear from you. Be careful out there mobiling down the highway, and appreciate you checking in there. We'll say 73, and we'll move down to Richard in Springfield, N0OCW.
I'll say good evening to everybody. Just wanted to get in for the check. Beautiful day. Hopefully everybody had a great one. We'll turn it back over to net control in 0 OCW.
All right, Richard, good to hear from you. Sounding good. We'll say 73s. Appreciate you checking in. And we'll move down to KE0ZXL. Miles, how you doing?
Kilo Echo Zero Zulu X-Ray Lima. We're doing all right for tonight. Like I said, as usual, I have my nose stuck in a book on Kindle, but I don't have anything for the net tonight. But everybody out there, you have a nice evening.
Well, Miles, right back at you. And it's always good to read a book. Keeps us sharp, you know. We'll say good evening to you. And 73s. Appreciate you checking in. And we'll move down to K5ANW, Daryl in Springdale, Arkansas. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Can you take proxies?
Absolutely.
Well, here's two friends of mine that can't get in, but they can hear you. W7 UFO. His name is Phil. He's in Rogers. And AB5UB. His name is Ron. He lives in Lincoln, Arkansas. They can both hear you. They can't get in. So anyway, they're saying hello.
All right. W7 Uniform Foxtrot Oscar and Alpha Bravo 5 Uniform Bravo. Got them down. If that's wrong, let me know, but I think I got it.
Good. I don't really have anything for the net. It's been a beautiful day, and I haven't done a thing. Haven't even spilled any coffee on my router lately. Although I did a little while back, and boy, was that ever fun. Anyway, all I have for you, I just want to check in and say hello. K5ANW. 73, y'all.
All right, Daryl, it's always good to hear from you, and appreciate the proxies. Glad they can hear us there, but hopefully maybe they can, I don't know, get better conditions or higher antenna or something and get in there. So, but we got them down, got them checked in for the count. So appreciate it. We'll say 73s to you, and have a good evening there. And that puts us at the bottom of the list. So I'll call out there again. Are there any check-ins for the OARS-net? Please call now.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Hotel Oscar Delta, Bob Aurora.
Whiskey 0 Zulu Alpha Charlie W0ZAC Mobile near Lockwood.
All right, Zach, I got you. I was doubling on you a little bit there, but I got you in there. So we'll hop up here to KF0HOD. Bob, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty well, Marvin. I appreciate you asking, and thanks for running the net. Service a little bit. I am portable, so we
Bob, I apologize, but I didn't get most of that. Just a lot of static in the background there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move to Zach, W0ZAC. Bob, I'll tell you 73s, but You can holler back in there, give it another shot here after I get this Zach in there. Zach, how you doing this evening?
Hello, Marvin, and everyone on the net. Thanks for running this tonight. Marvin, sounding good, as usual. Just leaving work, had a late one today. Kind of a weird day up there. Had some unexpected things come up, so I'm working late trying to get caught up, and I'm still not caught up, so I guess we'll be back in the saddle tomorrow working on that. Not much new for the net tonight. Just wanted to hop in and say hello, so I'll hand it back to you, Marvin. W0ZAC73, everyone.
All right, Zach 73, be careful motoring home there, and glad you got to get in there. Late nights at work are never fun, but hopefully they're going to pay you for it. So anyway, we'll tell you good night. Hope you have a good evening. And Bob, KF0HOD, you want to give it another shot there? We'll see if we can get you in again.
Roger, Roger. Any better?
100%.
I just have to stand right and act the right way. I'll cut my traffic short. I've got half of my dipole up in a tree, and then went down kind of hard trying to get it back up, so kind of laying in the yard. But I'm operational and kind of moving things around again today, so making progress. Back to you, and everybody have a good night. KF0HOD, Portable Aurora.
Roger that. Boy, I got you nice and clear that time, so what a difference a little movement makes, I guess. So it's good to hear from you, and hope you get your antenna thing figured out there. It's always kind of a pain sometimes there, but appreciate you getting in there, and good to hear from you. We'll say 73s, and that puts us at the bottom of the list, so I'll throw it back out there. Anybody like to check in for the OARS net, please call now.
Kilo Alpha Zero, Romeo Mike. KZRM, Bob and Aurora.
All right, we got another one there, somebody I've never heard from before. KA0RM. Rob, how are you doing?
Doing good. While I got you on here, I had tacos with Greg tonight, and he just texted me and said that he got hung up with work, so he ain't going to be able to check in. So if you check in KF0LZX here for me, why, appreciate that. But it's been a beautiful day, that's for sure. And when you get done there, Marvin, would you give me a call? I got some more problems with the phone, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah, it's been a beautiful day there. Cleaned out the shop there and got things going, doing good there. And it doesn't do too much here, but anyway, you're sounding pretty good that way. And you got to get in the veil on there, you know. Brentley's outdoing her, so you need to get her on there. We'll catch you later. KA0RM Aurora.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I'll have to get her over here some night and have her get on there some. So. But yeah, glad to hear from you, and I'll get a hold of you there about your phone, so see what's going on. But appreciate you checking in there. I got Greg down too, Proxy Men, so he's checked in. And all right, well, we'll say 73s to you, Bob. Hope you have a good evening there. And that puts us at the bottom of the list once again. So if anybody out there would like to check into the OARS net, please call now.
A0RWD, Kilo Zero, Romeo Whiskey Delta, Ron in Cassville. Don't have a whole lot for the net. I've been working out in my barn, and it's amazing how much stuff you can cram in one place.
Tell me about it, yeah. I don't even put pictures up of my mess here at the ham shack, if I can even call it that, because it's ridiculously embarrassing. But one of these days I'll get it lined out, right?
I'm trying to get everything lined up pretty good. I got some, pretty good places to stack stuff in there. But it just always seems I don't have just quite enough.
Absolutely, never enough room. It's either that or too much stuff. I haven't figured it out yet. Some people might say I got too much stuff.
It is hard to get too much stuff. I will agree with anybody for that.
Roger that. All right, Ron, well, we'll say 73s to you. Appreciate you checking in there. And puts us at the bottom of the list once again. If anybody out there would like to check into the OARS net, please call now. All righty, one last call to check in for the OARS net. Please call now.
In Lowell. Net Control, do you copy?
Net Control copies.
Good evening, Marvin.
Good evening. Could I get your call?
Whiskey 0, Golf Oscar Delta, W0GOD.
Hey, Roger, Peter. Okay, I kind of thought that was you, but wasn't quite sure. That last time you come in real good there, so yeah, got you in here. How you doing this evening?
Doing all right, Marvin. I don't want to drive the net crazy with the static here. I'm probably just barely making it in, but we're working on the problem, and hopefully we'll be able to do a little better next week. 7-3 from here, and best wishes to all on the net.
Roger, Peter. Hey, you know, it wasn't too bad. A little bacon sizzle in there, but nothing too crazy. But glad you was able to get in there. Good to hear from you. And we'll tell you 73s, and I hope you have a good evening there. And that's going to put us at the bottom of the list again, so I will call out again. Anyone want to check into the OARS net, please call now. One more time, if you'd like to check into the OARS net, please call now. All right, I think we'll call that a net. I'd like to thank everybody for checking in tonight, and hope everyone has a great week. We had a total of 18 check-ins, counting myself. So with that said, this will conclude the Tuesday night OARS net. Please be sure to join us again next Tuesday at 7. And with that, I will return the repeater to normal traffic. Thanks again in 73.